Hi guys, today I'm going to be talking to you about how to set your dog up for success when you are facing other people and dogs coming towards you when you're out on your walks. This isn't the method I recommend for cats. If you're leash walking your cat, I just recommend recalling them and loading them up into their pack when you do see other people or animals out on your walks. But for dogs, that's generally pretty unrealistic, so we have to give them some different options to set them up for success. So like I was talking about in the previous video where we discussed leash walking, combining some of my techniques that I've been using with my clients for ages with some other techniques from Tyler Muto, we're going to be focusing on Gouda walking behind me but maintaining a loose leash. So that means that we want Gouda to stay behind me relative to the distraction or perceived threat or whatever it is. And that doesn't necessarily mean that she always stays directly behind me. She might need to move and adjust to keep me between her and those oncoming people and animals. We're just using Billy and Cora today as our distraction, so it's not the same as if we're walking a reactive dog, but the same basic principles are going to apply. What I'm going to do is look for a way to give Gouda space. If I'm walking in town, especially in a city where I'm pretty much next to buildings in the sidewalk, and I see another person or a dog coming towards me, I'm either going to slow down to stay near an opening, an alleyway, or speed up to get closer to that parking lot I see up there or something like that, where I can give my dog more space between that person and dog that we're having come our way. So I'm going to start heading down the sidewalk. We'll have Billy head towards me with Cora, and you can see we're right along our house here. I want to aim to be past our house where there's more room for me to get away with Gouda by the time Billy and Cora meet up with us. So come on, Billy. We're going to have him start walking towards us. And here I'm using that body language to keep Gouda in a walk behind. Good. Keep coming. And I'm going to speed up here. And get Gouda where she's plenty far away from Cora. Good. All right, let's turn around and we'll do that again. So again, I still like to enforce that auto sit when I stop, steering gently up on the leash or just waiting it out for our dogs to sit or lay down when we come to a stop. We're going to have Billy come and walk past us again with Cora. And with Gouda here, I'm enforcing that walk behind. She has to hang out behind me and not in front of me. And here, I had plenty of space to get away if she was to appear nervous or reactive because we have a big open yard on that side. All right, so we're gonna do one more trick here or tip really for helping your pet to walk calmly past other animals. And so what I'm doing right now is fishing some treats out of my pocket. If you have a particularly reactive pet or just one that gets over aroused when you see animals coming, we're going to use our command drop. That means we're tossing food on the floor to redirect our pet's attention. This is best used before your pet is lunging and barking and pulling. At that point, it's probably too late. You're probably not going to get their attention with a treat. But if you bring plenty of treats with you, specifically our own kibble is what we're using today, you can scatter them in the grass far away from the oncoming animal, right? We're going to focus on getting past the house again into that gap over there. So Gouda has lots of room between her and the oncoming animal. And then keep her focused on searching for those treats on the ground, because when we say drop and point at the ground, it means that there is going to be food there on the ground. All right, Billy. So we're going to have Billy and Cora come up. So with Gouda here, I'm using a combo of those leash tugs and my body language. I need to speed up. Gouda, drop. Good. She's still searching for all those kibble, and it's really nice to do this in grass. Not always an option when you're on your walk. You might run into some pavement or whatever it is, but grass is perfect for it because they really have to search for those things we dropped. And then I can just start walking again and keep Gouda right here at my side. Good. So that nice little technique of tossing the treats to the side and getting Gouda to search for them redirects her attention off of whatever it is we're heading past. And ideally, I get there before she notices or reacts to the other dog. You saw us there with Billy and Cora. We were cutting it pretty close. So you want to really be aware of your surroundings. If we're getting that close to them and I don't have time to catch up to that spot where I have more room to move around, I might simply just walk across the street. Obviously, look for that oncoming traffic first. But we want to set our pets up for success. And if we already know they're struggling with reactivity or just being nervous or overexcited when someone walks past us, we don't want to force them into that situation and expect them to give us a behavior that we haven't seen before. So we want to set them up for success and give them plenty of room. And if all else fails, we have that nice drop command we can use to keep them distracted. But it works best if we're really far away from the other dog, so your dog can be focused on the treats and not worried about that dog that's coming at you. So we're going to have Billy walk past one more time here. Gouda drop. And so there, before she even realized really that Billy and Cora were leash walking past us, I was able to say drop, point where I dropped those treats, get Gouda focused on searching for that food. And hey, we had no reaction or even acknowledgement that there were other people and animals there. What a cool situation. And then when we're ready to walk, we can just keep moving again and get Gouda right back into that relaxed walk behind position, using our body language and the leash to keep her back there. And we've really just set her up for success. And now I know a lot of you ask when we can fade out those treats. I don't like to worry about that right now. If I'm really concerned about how my dog's reacting when we're out on a walk, I'd much rather be able to praise and reward my dog for good behavior and tell them they're doing a good job than have to worry about not bringing treats with us. We're just not there yet if we have some reactivity from our dogs out on a walk.